Lord of Omens, give me sight beyond sight. Beyond sight. Beyond sight.
True. Freaking, what the hell? Man, what was the, oh, so we'll get into one. I'll do like a quickish breakdown of AEW's pay-per-view if you want. I'll give you a quick 15 minute. It sucked. It was the worst freaking thing in my life. Nah, you know what's crazy? It sucked because I freaking had to go to work that night. So I drove to my job and then I watched the rest of it on my phone. I'll say this one thing because I missed probably the first, I missed 30 minutes of the beginning of it, and then I got there and started to get to see like the middle of it. It's annoying because it's like when you watch something and you be like, oh, that's so good, like that's actually good, and then it could get so bad. It's like that's the definition of watching AEW. It was like the CM Punk MJF match. Some people say it's not their favorite. Like I personally don't think it was better than their first one that they had on free TV, but I thought it was the storytelling of it made it good. Like when you could get me into it, like invested, where I'm like, oh shit, like you have to beat him up, like do that, get him, like type shit, and then you get a lot of different emotions to it. It made the match awesome, but I feel like they pushed the ending with Warlow a little bit too fast because they didn't really need to, have him turn on MJF yet. I think it would have been better for him to turn on MJF after, he won the belt and everything, and then he'll be like the one champion in the stable of MJF's, and have MJF like keep like degrading him and on him and like screwing him over, and then finally they have a match, and then MJF cheats to beat him, takes the title, and then boom, now you're off and running. But you could do a lot more with them and shit. But that was just my little critique. I think but there was funny on Twitter, there was been like 2 days that people were fighting because CM Punk came out with his entrance music from his Ring of Honor days. One granted, no idea. I had no idea what was happening. Like the entrance, I was like, yo, what's going on? Like the song is mad different. I'm waiting for like the CM Punk song to hit. And I'm like, what is this song? And then he comes out. I said to someone on Twitter, because within the conversation, I felt like, for me personally, I thought it was dope, even though I had no idea it was from Ring of Honor, because I never really watched Ring of Honor. Yeah. Because the song just hit different and like hit the vibe. Like the vibe of all of it, like you felt like, oh, this is something. Like this means something. Like I didn't know, but I knew something was happening. So it helped make the match even more like interesting and more important within that. So I thought that was cool. The freaking oh wow. I want to make sure I say his name right. Bryan Danielson and Jon Moxley, their match. I thought that match was dope too. They actually got William Regal to come. Now they signed William Regal, so there's a possibility. This is why I say I want to watch AEW tonight. I was like, I'm gonna see if there's like little twerks where it's like, oh, you sound one of the smartest wrestling brains that worked for WWE now, so let's see if he can help tighten the screws of like this, like your show, like where it doesn't feel like it's a train wreck randomly, like, oh, this is great, and then boom, a car crash, like what the fuck just happened? Because that's what it feels like sometimes. But that match was awesome. Like I recommend, like that match is a match to watch. I thought the main event was underwhelming because they overdid super kick. Like we go through this process of a whole night of y'all trying to do everything right. Y'all didn't not too much blood. So 2 matches had blood. The 2 matches that needed it made sense. I felt like the female matches fell flat, but that's not fully everybody's fault. I think it's just storytelling and build and care. Like the AEW fans on Twitter can act like they care about the women's division, but they don't. Like it was just mid. Yeah, it was very mid. It didn't come out that great. But when we get to the gist of it, like I will get to where the big thing is Adam Cole and his run in AEW since he left WWE has been mid as fuck, and it's annoying as hell for a guy who had that much of a buzz to go to the company that's supposed to be the biggest freaking thing, the hottest buzz right now. And it was like, it's not saying that his matches are bad. It just doesn't have the same feel that it had when it was in NXT. Like, I think the story aspect of the fighting, like the fighting in a match, isn't like coming out the same way in AEW. Because like there was a point in time, like, so there's a spot in the match where it's like towards the end where Adam Page basically like handcuffs or ties Adam Cole's arm to the top rope, and it's supposed to be like an answer back from what happened on Wednesday. So you already kind of know, like, oh, he's gonna go and hit him, like he's gonna kick him with a boot. And right away, I was like, fuck. Like in my head, I was like, damn it, I already know what's about to happen in the next like 5 minute span. Super kick, super kick, super kick, super kick, super kick. And it's just like, no sell, no sell, no sell. And it's like, yo, if you're getting kicked in the face that clear, you should not be no selling it. You should be playing it off because it brings human emotion to the match. You know, like I just hate the non-selling aspect. Like the match could have been a lot better if y'all actually sold a little bit more of your shit. You know, like and it just drove me crazy. And I hated the fact that Adam Cole came out with Master Chief's fucking thing, the Halo, the backpack thing. You know, he had the shoulder pads. It just looked stupid. It looked like cheap cosplay. I didn't like it. But I thought the pay-per-view was like good. I just didn't like certain shit. I don't talk about the corny bucks and nothing. I barely could watch that match. Yo, did you see the shit that I sent you with the Randy Orton RKO?
Yeah, I think so, yes.
When
I think so.
Gabe did the flip and then he caught him in midair.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So that was the talk on Monday because everybody's like, yo. Oh, no, Tuesday, technically, because the match every Monday. So people were like, oh, what's better, the AEW version, the three-way, or the WWF one? And I was like starting to see, I'm like, yo, all y'all people were not talking about the Young Bucks match on Sunday night. Like, I was up.
No.
Like, I had to be awake. So I was looking, like, nobody was talking about. They talked about everything else. They did not talk about that match, really. But as soon as WWF put on a better version of it, everybody started trying to bring it up. And it's like, nah, it's too late. Like, that match on Monday was dope. Like, I literally, like, they opened the show with that. And then after that match ended, I passed out because I was up for, like, over 20 hours. So, like, I needed to go to sleep. But that freaking match was amazing. Like, there's just something, but it's like, that's the thing about certain, as well, like, if you can make shit make more sense, like WWE, like, one kid told me, he was like, oh, I don't like the fact that it was a triple threat match, but only 2 people were in the ring at one time in WWF. I was like, you know what? You're right. It kind of makes more sense. Why is one team with 2 people standing on the outside and then the other 2 teams got one representative in the ring fighting? Doesn't make sense. You're right, Omar. Yeah. I'll give you that. But then I was like, besides that, I'll take psychology and cooler spots that look better than watching the Young Bucks one where it was like, don't get me wrong, like there was some decent cool spots, but then it gets to the point where it's like the acrobatic spots where it's like, hold my hand, all right, do this, and flippies, and yay, you know. And it's like, like, god damn it. Like they try to push over Luchasaurus, and I showed you that botch. Like he had some cool spots, but he still has that obvious botch. So it's like it's hard to really fall into line of it. People are already giving up on Keith Lee. What about Lucha?
Yeah, because I was just like, I want him to be so good, the big guy that could actually like do flips and shit, and then it's like,
I think he'll be better if he actually one day realizes, and I mean, he has a PhD apparently. He's supposed to be mad smart. Like, yo, bro, I get that 15 minutes of fame in Mexico when you came out dressed like that, and they started chanting Luchasaurus, and you make that your name, and da. You know what'd be even cooler? You just got rid of that whole gimmick. You already had the look, the physique, and change your character. Be something more serious. Be an actual.
I don't think his character is a problem. I think his work in the ring is a problem.
His character is a problem because nobody cares about a damn dinosaur. I want to at least be an evil dinosaur.
I do. His mask is awesome. His mask is
but
cool.
You know what? It would be better if he was a heel. If you work that as a heel.
Yes. With the same mask, or maybe like a black mask or something. But
something. Yeah, he has to do. He has to switch it. He's boring. To me, he's boring. Like
See,
Jungle
yeah,
Boy, like Luke Perry's son.
yeah,
Like Jungle Boy, he's cool because you know what? You can see potential. You're like, yo, that kid could wrestle. If he ever gets a personality, he's gonna be awesome. But that's all you get. Then you see Luchasaurus and you go, that guy looks like he should be able to wrestle and beat your ass, but he's doing stupid spots and hurting people. And that's what
yeah.
kills me with him. Like,
Well, that's what I'm
so
saying.
it's
In the
like,
ring
yeah,
is where I see it's the problem. I don't think it's his character.
mm-hmm.
I think it's in the ring, and I just
Yeah,
feel like when I first saw him, I had such high hopes,
mm-hmm.
but it was just like I'm saying. As soon as after he broke his leg, I felt like he's just very insecure to do anything now.
But he
You
did
know?
do a good spot, which was actually cool. Like he did he have both? He had two people. I don't remember who they were, but he had them both like for choke slams. But he was laying down on the floor, and then he did a kip up while holding them.
Yeah,
So I was like, see, look, I was like, he has the strength. He's in shape. Like you're physically able to hold someone like this, and then throw yourself up and land on your feet. You have skills. You just have to use it smart. Don't
yeah,
overdo it. Like the thing is, like it's like there's like Jim Cornette would say, like, or anybody would say, like he's a big guy that wants to work like he's smaller than what he is, and it's like
yeah,
sometimes that doesn't always work because you could hurt people or you just the timing is very weird. It's just a hard thing to do.
yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, his career is going to be make hard anyway for the rest of his career. I don't see him ever getting any bigger.
Don't
Like,
don't say that, damn it.
yeah. I just don't see it. I don't. That the fans are still there, but I'm pretty sure if they would have dropped the belt on Sunday, people would have not been mad. To be honest, but that's pretty much my review of AEW because really not much. All they do is debuts and bullshit. So it's like I'm waiting to see Jeff Hardy debut tonight. That's pretty much why I said I'm waiting to see if they are going to change the mode or are they going to be the same and it's going to be
You think he's gonna come in
good.
as Willow?
I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, Willow will be a better surprise personally.
Where can I see
just
this on so I can watch it too?
It's on TBS tonight.
Oh shit! I don't got regular cable. All right.
Yeah. Use the live TV, the red box tube shit.
Yeah.
All the ones that
Red
you have the
box
live
tube?
stream to the one, you know, the one that we used to use to watch the
Yeah,
shit for
live
free.
TV then. Yeah.
Yeah, that one. I'm pretty sure that they have TBS stream links,
Okay.
so you can
So I'll
always
check
use
it out.
that. Yeah, like
So
it's
on the same wrestling subject, what was this thing going on with Twitter with you and that girl? The
oh
wrestler?
nah, because basically
And
what
that's the
happened
big
was
girl, like the big white girl in WWE.
yeah, Doudrop.
That's the one. Okay.
Yeah, that was Doudrop or Piper Nevins, whatever you want to call her. Nah, so I was looking at Twitter yesterday and I came across what she retweeted. So some dude commented on a post that she was tagged on and just said, oh, like, ask Doudrop why is she so fat? Because basically it was like, ask her questions. So she turned around and she says, because your father loves BBWs. So I seen a few people commenting because I was like, fuck it, I'm going to look at the comments because I like to look to see. So one dude commented and he was just like, oh, that's my son there. So I was just like, fuck it, like, you know what, just being stupid. I went into his comment and I commented on there. I was like, nah, that's my child. And then, like, literally, so, like, literally, probably like 5 minutes later, like, I looked back on Twitter and I was like, who liked my thing? Then I looked and I was like, oh, she liked it. I was like, awesome. I was like, that basically ended my night. I was like, that was fucking great. I was like, you don't like my comment.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
shit.
like,
All
maybe
I
that.
do-
But the thing is
I
like,
guess.
because I was like, it's funny because sometimes I feel like I was like, it could be one of those things where it's like maybe you realize like you do see the people that like your shit sometimes. Because it's like I
Yeah.
do like some of her like selfies or like posts that she does put up. So I was like, cool. Like I don't look like a crazy person. I was just like, nah, I'm just one of them random people. Because she liked other people's shit. Like she liked the guy's comment that I commented on there. Because she gets it like she's like it's a fun joke. Like they're like, fuck that. Like nigga, like you're not ugly. So I feel like that guy's just an insecure neckbeard dude who can't get girls anyway. You know, like so it's like
See,
shit like that is just mad funny.
all I get is I got what do you call it? I guess they're trying to catfish me on Instagram with Liv Morgan.
Oh, okay. With Liv.
Like out of nowhere, I got a DM from Liv Morgan, and I was just like, she was like, "Hey, how are you?" I forgot. It was like something basic, and I was like, "Hi," and she was just like, "I see that you're a fan of me," and da da da. I'm Liv Morgan, the wrestler, and then it did like one of those weird selfies, like it was kind of blurry but not. So it was Liv Morgan, but I think someone took it from her thing. So I was just like, "So you're a wrestler with no followers?" And she was like, "No, this is my private account." And I was just like, "Your private account?" Like, I was just like,
that's
"What?"
Too funny.
And then she was like, "Where are you from?" And this and that. And I was just like, "I'm from Florida." And then da da da. And I was like, "You know what? Let me try something." So I called her. I called her from Instagram.
Yeah.
No answer. So I was just like, "What?" And I get, "Why'd you just try to call me?" And I was just like, I just fucking blocked her.
Like, I don't think you understand why. Like, if you could text me, you could fucking talk to me on the phone.
Yeah.
But like, nah, that's mad funny. Cause like, oh shit, that's funny. You know what's mad funny? Cause like yesterday I was gonna send you a picture because I was watching old NXT, and like she was in one of the matches I was watching, and she looked so different, like cause she was younger, like she was a lot more skinnier. Yeah, but it was just weird looking at it because like her whole appeal looked like that was the appeal that made me like her. But she used to wear like Jordan sneakers and shit, like she dressed different. But it was just funny that you're saying that shit because like shit, what was there was another one that was kind of like that did some shit like that. I'm trying to remember who it was. Oh, that's what it was that I was gonna say. So the Liv Morgan aspect, when you're saying that on Twitter, Liv Morgan actually did post something, and she put a shirt up that apparently she wore on Raw, and she was auctioning. And I've only seen these things because people were retweeting it. The amount of money that people were throwing out there for a sweat trench kind of like, you know, everything that she did that day type shit shirt.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, these wrestling fans are weird. Because I was like, that shit could have bought me 2 cars. like that.
Wow.
Yeah, it was getting up there. It was getting up there.
To be famous.
And she's only famous in that universe, that type of world.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like she's not even mainstream, yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But nah, those fans is wild. Craziness. Shit is wild.
All I do, like, I really do let it take Twitter off my phone because I get plopped like bloop. I'm just like, I'm
trying to remember what the hell. But yesterday I was OD active because I was bored at work, and like I was just like bored in general, and like when I don't doing overnights, my head up because I don't sleep like a normal. I will wait till the next night to go to sleep, which isn't healthy.
Yeah. Like, I do the same thing.
It fucks me up a little bit. So Tuesday I was kind of in like a daze of just like whatever. So I was talking to people and I was OD active. I put it like this, and this is gonna be a funny one. I got into an argument with a dude and didn't even realize I was arguing with him for no reason because he was just basically agreeing with me. But he was like, he literally like DM'd me, and he's like, "Yo, like this is a joke account making fun of AEW fans." But I was like, so I told him, I was like, "Yeah, you definitely got me because you talk just like them." So yeah, that's why I kept coming at you like the way I was, because it was like, and it wasn't like fully aggressive, but it was like aggressive in the wrestling talk way. Like, yo, what are you talking about? Like, and then I realized like, oh shit. I was like,
I can just imagine you just like, fuck you, motherfucker. Like, yo, dude, I'm on your side.
And like, it wasn't even like that. Like I was the more. Because I'm learning new ways to be like not able to get kicked off without cursing and saying shit. So, like one dude got mad because I thought he guessed that he was gonna get to me with like the gifs and all of that and what he's saying. So like I was bored that day, so I was like, you know what? Every time he comments, all I kept doing was sending him the emoji of the middle finger. To the point where he finally turned. He turned around and he was like, "Oh, someone found a new emoji they like." So I was like, "Yeah," and I sent it back.
You do. It's like being a little kid again.
Yeah, I was just like, F it. Like, I'll just keep sending you the. Because I was like, I'm not going to sit there and argue with you because that's all you want me to do. Like, I know the people to argue with and then the people not to argue with a little bit more now. Like, besides yesterday, because that dig at me. Because, like, he called me off guard because, like, he said some shit. Oh, because I commented it to another dude that commented, and I was just like, nah, you know, this is one of those people that don't know how to talk to girls type dudes. And then he commented, and he was like, oh, you never seen, I guess you didn't look at my bio, like my profile thing. So I looked, and he had the rainbow flag. So I was like, all right, you can't talk to guys. Like, you know, like, and then that's when he DM'd me, and I was like, son of a bitch, you got me. I was just at that point, I was like, like, I was just trying to, like, not argue, but, like, argue backhandedly, and I was like, damn it.
Yeah, that's mad funny. It's just like, I don't want to fucking start a whole fucking thing.
Yeah, but I give him credit. Give him credit.
Yeah, that's a good one. Actually, I had something similar. It was about that fucking Superboy thing because they made a big deal about Superboy, the son of Superman, kissing another boy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it was like a big thing in the comic book community. So I just saw a post about it because at this point they've done that so much. I'm just like, whatever. I don't read new comic books unless it's like independent. So I just saw a post and I was just looking at all these things, right? And I just noticed one guy commenting, like somebody was like, I don't like it. Like, they shouldn't do that. But he had like a logical thing. Like, he wasn't emotional. He's not like, I fucking hate this. But then the guy that was commenting was all of this, what the fuck you, you fucking, you're homophobe and all this stuff, like, going crazy, almost everyone's posts. So one guy said exactly what I was thinking, so I was just like, no, I agree, like, I don't understand this kind of thing, and we're just talking. The guy commented, and the guy was just, like, aggressive with me and the other guy. Like, you guys are this and that and that, and I was just like, I was calm. The other guy was kind of mad, but that was on my side. But I was calm. I was like, no, explain it to me. I was just like, all right, like, my problem is this. Like, you're forcing it. It's not just something that's happening. You're forcing the issue. It's like you're not making brand new characters that aren't and all the stuff. But when every point I was making, he was getting mad at me. And then once I said, like, yo, I'm just trying to have a conversation. So if you're just doing, if you want to yell, that's on you. I'm just saying my opinion on this. And so when I calmed him down, and then he was like, okay, I like you. I don't like the other guy, but this is why. And then he explained it, and I was like, all right, that makes sense. He did was explain, like, you know what? Superboy, or the new Superboy, who is the son of Superman, he was always young for so long that they didn't give him like a sexuality kind of thing because he was a little boy. He didn't like do anything with that. Yeah. But now I think in the comic books he's coming to his own, like he's becoming older, and it's not like he's straight up gay or this. He's bisexual. So I was like, but why is that so bad? And I was like, you know what? The way you explained it, then I could get it. Like, okay, he's up and coming. Someone who wrote for him recently just decided to make him that. That's fine. But I was explaining the Iceman thing where it was just like he was made in the 60s and throughout his whole career until mid to late 2000s, you make him gay out of nowhere. And it really was a Jean Grey goes in his mind. It's like, hey, Iceman, you're gay. And he was like, oh, am I? It was just like, what? What the fuck is that?
That's weird. Yeah, that was some weird shit. I don't know about that. But no, you get that on Twitter because that's what the people do. Like, you'll get, like, there's people out there that literally just have burner accounts or whatever account just to pick fights or start something. Like, somebody yesterday after the Stone Cold thing was just, oh, Stone Cold's career, like, the what the hell is it called again? The odd shit? You know what I mean. But I can't remember the word. The shit where you put, like, the thing like that when you pick that over this.
I'm not sure.
You know how, like, that thing that goes like that looks like that symbol? Remember we used to do it in math? Fractions. Like the fractions aspect.
The greater than? Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, why I can't remember it? But so that's like a thing on social media apparently. So somebody did that and they were like, oh, Kenny Omega, Stone Cold Steve Austin's whole career, and then he went Kenny Omega. And it's like, all right, you're either retarded or you're just doing this shit to see how people react. And that's where you kind of have to start deciphering like how people really are.
And especially those two. Like, why would you put those two together?
There's no comparison. There's not like I literally would walk away. I would spit on the floor and walk away from you.
Yo, I would fucking die if I saw that. Just like and just stare at them for a second and just walk away.
I don't ever say that. Just 1998 alone, Stone Cold Steve Austin is better than anything Kenny Omega's ever done. Like, get out of your mind. But that's what you get in this world. Like, hey, listen, I'm pretty sure if I go onto Twitter right now, there's a bunch of people in there that I could find that supporting Russia. I mean, you already got the Trump people out here doing cartwheels. Like, yes, bring them back. It's like, no, I just want my gas cheaper. Shit, but that's the world.
Up. Yeah. Yep. Definitely is.
What time is it?
It's 7-something. But we've been going on for an hour. So we're gonna close this up. We could maybe we'll do another one on Friday. Put it out on Saturday.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, but there'll be something to talk about. I'll find something.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll probably bitch about some wrestling.
AEW. Yeah.
Fucking. Yeah. I'm pretty sure the link will work. I'll text you if anything other shit because I can't send you my shit because it's not working anymore like that. Like it's weird.
Okay.
Like like it's bipolar as fuck, so I can't do like how I would normally do it. Right. But I'll figure out something. But I'll double check for you. All right.
All right. Cool. All right. Peace out, people. Like, subscribe, and follow. All of that shit. Right. Have a good one.
Yeah. Peace. Good day.